Hello, it's Dr. Lou. I have provided you all some general information about this online lab class. I am going to go into Canvas on my computer and show you some information about the class, as well as review the syllabus. I have opened up our online lab course. When the class loads, you will see that it begins with the table of contents for the modules. This page is always a good page to start at. The other page you want to frequent is the announcement page. I will usually post announcement rather than send emails to the entire class. You may always post comments to the announcements. As you can see, there is one announcement posted so far, which is my welcome message to the class. We will go back to the modules in a minute. I want to go over a few of the other tabs with you. Below the announcement section, you will find the class syllabus. At the top of the course syllabus is a document with the syllabus file. You can open this within Canvas. We can zoom in on the syllabus so it is larger and easier to read. Below the syllabus is a list of everything you will need to complete in the course and the due dates. I will come back to the syllabus document in a moment. Below the syllabus tab is the module tab, which is where I was at the beginning of the video. Below the modules tab is the assignment tab. The assignment tab contains all of the assignments for the semester. If you click on an assignment, you will get a message that states the assignment can be completed in HOL. The assignments in Canvas are a placeholder where I will enter the grades when I transfer them from HOL. You should also notice the due date and the availability date for the assignment. It is in the syllabus, but I'll make a point now that all assignments are open for 24 hours past the due date in case you have technical problems. You have one calendar week to complete all of the assignments at your leisure. Below the assignment tab is the discussion tab. Because you all cannot communicate with each other face to face in the laboratory, there will be a graded discussion each week, with the exception of the week of the midterm. All of the discussions are here, but may also be found in the modules at the bottom. I am going to open a discussion for a moment. The title of this discussion is Cloudy Content. What does it mean when your brain is cloudy? It usually means that you are confused. This discussion board is for you all to communicate amongst yourselves with any questions you may have throughout the semester. Please remember that anything you post in this discussion board is viewable by all students. Do not post personal information about your grades or the like. Below the discussions is the grades tab. Here you can see the grades for all of your assignments in one location. Note that you will need to use the gradebook in HLL to see detailed feedback. Below the grade tab is the people. The people tab contains a list of all your classmates, which is useful when collaborating in an online environment. The final tab I'm going to point out to you all is conferences. If you make an appointment for office hours, we can conduct the office hours via a conference. I also have access to FaceTime if you would like to use that program for virtual office hours. Let me go back to the module page for a moment. All of the lessons for this class are organized in the modules. Even though you are completing all of the experiments in the HLL platform, there is a module for each lesson. Let me go to the second module for a moment. In the second module, you'll see a lesson, which is a video I made introducing you all to the HLL platform. At the end of the video is an easy 5-question quiz. Now let's move on to the third module. If you notice, there is a prerequisite to this module. You must complete the Introduction to HLL module first. After you complete the Introduction module, you will want to follow the link to the HLL registration page. There you will need to register with HLL and provide the access code found in your laboratory kit. Also, you will have the option to use a credit card and purchase access to the course and the kit directly through HLL, period. After registering, you will want to complete the Getting Started and Laboratory Safety lessons. Every time you are required to go to HOL to complete an assignment, I have provided a link to HOL in the module. As a reminder, if you click on an assignment, you will be instructed to go to HOL. Each week there will be a discussion prompt, which you must respond to. Because the discussion prompt for this week is an introduction to the class, I put it in the Welcome module. Usually discussions are found at the end of each module. The discussions are typically a reflection on the lesson from the previous week. Therefore, you do not have to wait until the end of the week to begin a discussion. Let me open a discussion. You are not expected to spend a large amount of time on the discussions. However, collaboration with your peers is very important. I made a rubric which I will use to grade the discussions. Sometimes I may leave personal feedback if the discussion begins to get off topic. I may post something to help you all focus. Let me go back to the syllabus now so that I can point out a few things about how your grades will be calculated. I will try to keep it brief because I know this video is going to get long rather quickly. Here is the syllabus. My contact information is given. Below my contact information are my office hours. I want to make certain that everybody taking this class is also enrolled in the co-requisite lecture class, which is also online. Now I need to go over the materials with you all. Everybody must purchase a lab kit ASAP. If you do not want to purchase a lab kit, you should change to a face-to-face section for lecture and lab. You will also need a cell phone which can take pictures and upload them to the internet. A handheld calculator will be useful. Unlike some classes, you will need to use the computer while completing the experiments. You cannot perform the experiments in a public place. I am going to skip the important dates. Below the dates is the section on grading. You will have 9 lab assignments. One of those assignments will be dropped. The safety lesson counts the same as a lab assignment, but it cannot be dropped. HOL also requires a getting started lesson, which is worth 12 points. In order to encourage you to watch the videos I make, these 2 introductory videos have a 5-point quiz associated with them. Each discussion, like we talked about, will be 10 points. When I drop the lowest discussion grade, you will have 10 discussions, which count towards your final grade. I skipped over 2 items, which is the midterm and the final. The midterm and the final are multiple choice quizzes you will complete in the HLL platform. Because the final is a cumulative quiz, it is worth 200 points. I have provided a table of the point values for the class. I round up. If you have a 90% or better, you will have an A for your final grade in the class. Moving on, I must mention that the withdrawal deadline is October 24th, 2020. If you withdraw from this class, you must withdraw from the lecture component as well. Laboratory course outcomes. I will let you read those on your own. Safety. Even though you are performing the experiment at home, you must follow similar safety protocols as if you were in the chemistry laboratory on campus. I am not going to spend any time on safety because there is a safety lesson in HOL. The lab week runs from Monday through Sunday. That means at midnight between Sunday and Monday, the new lessons will unlock. You will have 1 calendar week to complete each lesson. I provide a 24-hour grace period in case of technical difficulties. Also, I know that life happens. Therefore, you may submit 1 lesson 1 week late without any penalty. Keep in mind that if you submit a lesson late, you will be submitting 2 lessons in 1 week. Because it is time-consuming to grade experiments out of order, I do deduct 10 points per week for late work. I think you can read the remainder of the syllabus yourself. There is 1 section on introduction videos, and I want to talk to you about in the modules section. I'm going back to the modules. Let us look at the module Math and Graphing Prep. There is a link to a video I made as the first thing in the lesson. I will have to fix this mistake in a moment. Watching the video is optional. It is my way of briefly introducing you all to the experiment each week. Let me close by saying that I look forward to a very exciting semester.